Returning to the top 10 weirdest things found in Antarctica series for the second installment. Today, we'll take a look at some of Antarctica's oddest sights. Number 10, Antarctic fungi are a type of fungus that can be found in the Antarctic. Throughout Antarctica, many microorganisms and extremophiles have been discovered, including an endemic fungus species. Although most mushrooms grow in warm, forested settings, this Antarctic fungus lives by consuming the centuries-old wooden huts left behind by the first explorers. Another type of fungus has been seen eating on petroleum leaking from the fuel containers of explorers. The fungus is being studied to see if it could be utilized to clean up huge oil spills throughout the world. Number 9, the blood is spilling from the Taylor Glacier. This isn't the name of your cousin's favorite metal band. It's possible, though, that it'll be the topic of a song on their next album. There is a location in East Antarctica where the continent looks to be dripping blood. When an Australian geologist discovered it in 1911, he hypothesized that microscopic red algae was responsible for the waterfall's color. Researchers discovered that the color was created by oxidized iron in 2003. It's amazing how metal it is. Researchers didn't realize the cascade was fueled by a lake trapped behind the ice until this year. It has been almost a million years since I've seen you. Number 8, mountains shaped like a pyramid. There are a plethora of conspiracy theories surrounding Antarctica, which we will not go through here, though some are hilarious. Nonetheless, reports of supposed pyramids being discovered in Antarctica as remnants of an ancient civilization have been making the rounds recently. The distinction is that you can see something that looks like them in Google Earth, coordinates 79 degrees 58 39.25 81 degrees 57 32.21 W. A discovery of this magnitude would be alarming, but the formation is simply a pyramid-shaped mountain, according to Lee Vessians. Familiar was the catalyst fruit mountains all across the world have at least a pyramidal shape due to millions of years of erosion. Number 7, a creature that lives in the sea is known as the sea monster. It's astonishing in this day and age with 50+ megapixel images, blurry photos may still add to internet Sasquatch or UFO sightings. After all, we're talking about a satellite image, so maybe we're being too severe. Regardless, the discovery of this sea monster near Deception Island, how convenient, has prompted a flurry of hypotheses about what it could be. It has a scary, spooky vibe to it, despite the fact that it is most likely a huge whale. Especially in a dark submarine tube where you have to zoom in to see it on Google Earth. Go to 63 degrees 256.73 60 degrees 57 32.38 W to see it for yourself. Number 6, icebergs with stripes. What comes to mind when you hear the word iceberg? If you asked a friend, they'd probably tell you about the event in Leonardo DiCaprio acclaimed film Titanic that sank the ship. The majority of these magnificent ice giants are snow-capped and white in color, or pure turquoise in color. You'd never guess they came in stripes, either. They can be blue, black, or green, and the stripes can be any color. Maybe not quite as creepy as the rest of the stuff on this list. Seeing striped icebergs, on the other hand, can be unnerving for those who are used to the Hollywood depiction of an iceberg. The various colors can be used in a variety of ways. Simply put, iceberg development trap frozen meltwater, blue, silt, black, or algae, green. Number 5, alien invasions, Nazis, and the famous Lost City are all part of the story. Antarctica is a sanctuary for mystery, and over the years, there have been numerous conspiracy theories concerning it. Many people believe that extraterrestrial life formerly resided in Antarctica, claiming evidence such as elongated skulls and unique pyramids, as well as alien spaceships, strange structures, and a vast stairway, or still does. Thousands of UFO sightings are reported every year, and Google Earth has captured some strange behavior that has been attributed to aliens. It's a hotbed for alien hunters, so keep an eye out for any unusual green lights in the sky. Deep under Antarctica's surface, the continent's mystery lingers on the surface. No one has gone before. Under kilometers of ice, the lost city of Atlantis is said to lie buried. The metropolis would have thrived in Antarctica's warm, tropical climate, but it would have been buried once the continent was iced over by the Ice Age. Despite the fact that a civilization existed in Antarctica, the continent has yet to be identified as the site of the famous lost city. It's also been speculated that the Nazis used Antarctica's underground tunnels as a secret hideaway throughout the war, and that Hitler withdrew there afterward. Hitler was fascinated by the occult and was always on the search for new information. Number 4, the sea spider. If you're not afraid of spiders already, you could be once you encounter these fellows on an Antarctic expedition if you're lucky enough to witness them. They're not spiders, but a form of prehistoric sea creature. In retrospect, that doesn't make them any less strange. They are a little species that can grow to be as small as 1 millimeter in length and can be found all over the world. Unless you go to Antarctica, where there is polar gigantism. These sea monsters have a leg span of up to 25 centimeters. Number 3. Meteorites from a long time ago. Antarctica is rich in meteorites. Despite the fact that meteorites can fall everywhere on the world, the cold, dry conditions that preserve the stone shards make them easier to find in Antarctica. Black meteorites are easier to see on the ice's stark white surface, and they are almost always extraterrestrial rocks, as few rocks form naturally on Antarctica's ice sheets. The East Antarctic is particularly conducive to meteorite findings because the massive ice sheet has been immobile long enough for its top layers to be melted by sunlight and strong winds. The older ice and large icebergs can be seen in concentrations of meteorites. Around 20,000 alien meteorite samples have been collected since 1976. A team of Japanese and Belgian scientists discovered the largest meteorite in East Antarctica in 25 years in 2013. The extraterrestrial rock weighed 18 kilograms. The team unearthed 425 meteorites weighing a total of 75 kilograms after 40 days of searching. Among the discoveries were a piece of the asteroid Vestra and a meteorite from Mars. Number 2. McMurdo Drive Atlas. Antarctica is the world's largest desert, despite the fact that most people equate a desert with blistering, sandy plains. It's incredibly dry and windy, with as little as 50 millimeters of rain per year and 99% of the continent covered in ice. The McMurdo Drive Atlas, where massive sand dunes can reach 70 meters high and 200 meters wide, make up the remaining 1%. Despite the fact that you can't sandboard down these dunes, there are fantastic research locations. The Drive Atlas feature a climate that is comparable to that of Mars, and scientists believe it may hold the answer to life on other world's planets. The dunes, on the other hand, are rapidly changing, with an average yearly migration of 1.5 meters. According to scientists, climate change is to blame. As the atmosphere warms, the ice melts and the dunes vanish. They're currently working to solve the sand dunes riddles before they vanish forever. Number 1. Sea pigs. H.P. Lovecraft would have been fascinated by this interesting species. When you combine CTHULH newsfear with a piglet's pudgy, pink, and short-legged appearance, you get the Scotoplanes scientific name. The best beaches in Europe are on the Albanian Riviera. They live with clams and coral, among other deep-water species, as sea slugs. Sea pigs have a variety of appearances, depending on the ocean in which they live, but one thing is certain: they are the stuff of nightmares. Antarctica had let of wonders and mysteries that is yet to be unfolded. It is evident when we are making a second part to this series. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments down in the description below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.